possible and keep the aisles clear as much as you can for our actors who will be coming through some of the different doors in the theater and the theater. If you haven't seen our show before, it is a traditional Bauern Theater style performance, meaning that it's like a farmer's theater. It's a small community theater style presentation that would be performed in small towns across the Alpine region. Is there anyone here tonight who has seen all 5 of our performances? Yeah, we got some fans. Excellent. Yes, this is our 5th performance, our 5th year performing Krampus for you all. We had the first couple of events as a separate event, and now we're performing it as part of the Phoenix Club membership Christmas party. And also, we do have more microphones this year. I'm sure a lot of you will appreciate that. We rented some head mics, so hopefully you all will be able to hear it better than last year. And I think that's everything. So we're ready to get started. Thank you very much.
The season of Advent has just begun in the small town of Mittenbahn, situated along the Isar River in the Bavarian Alps. The year is 1888, and the parish church dedicated to St. Peter and Paul has already been standing for over a century. The ancient town is surrounded by dense forest. Mittenbahn had become a center for the manufacture of fine violins and stringed instruments. Recently, a violin making school has even begun classes in the village. Well known to the local folk is the bustling traditional Christmas market set up in front of the church, which dominates the center of town with its tall steeple and colorful frescoes. Local villagers and folk from surrounding areas come together here for all kinds of live-house music performances. Even the local Schulkampfung is the beginning of performance. In the Wirtshaus, on the outskirts of town, where they hold their practices, is particularly busy today.
So, Missy, would you like a cup of blue wine?
No, thank you. I won't be staying long. I'm just here to gather the children while their parents practice for the upcoming dance performance.
That's so kind of you. How wonderful. I hear the children's choir is singing at the church this evening. I wish I could get away.
So do I. But the Wirtshaus has been so busy lately.
I know we have so many visitors from Kroon and Waldau here to see the Advent concerts and Christkindlmarkt. The shoe polish should be here in any moment to practice.
I hope so. It's getting late, and it takes 20 minutes to walk there.
Oh my goodness, yes. Well, at least the weather is clearer today. But do be careful. I hear that the Isar is completely frozen over, and the footpaths are very icy. Oh my goodness, my gingerbread. I must get it out of the oven.
It's my pleasure. Is Kirsty coming?
Yes. Bertie, can you say hello, Missy?
Hello, Kirsty. Are you ready to go?
Wait, I have a late cooking for the kinder.
I'll just take an extra one. You know, for a little quirky to have later.
And so Nipsey and the children made their way to this Kindlemark along the cold, snow-covered path as the rest of the dancers arrived at the Wirtshaus.
Ist das ein schöner Pokal? What a nice trophy. Wo kommt der her? Where does it come from?
Didn't you hear all of it?
great development of shooting clubs, which are called Schützenvereine. Groups that began centuries ago as town militias and medieval archery competitions have become organized into sport shooting clubs, now using rifles. Similar to folk dancing groups like Schuhklappe, shooting clubs have become very popular in Bavaria at this point in history. And every village has its own club. Larger cities and towns often have several shooting clubs and can become serious rivals with each other.
Schützenwald Schützen. Sag mal, das ist renovation in the spring. The club president has hired my cousin Anton to expand the clubhouse. They're going to build a beer stealer. Serve drinks. Well, you know, I can't do any farming because my fields are frozen anyway, so.
Yes, and they've asked me to keep it here safe at the works house and display them for it.
Beer stealer, you say? You know, I've been thinking of joining the Schützen.
Kurt, aren't you busy enough already with Schuhplattler and your new cowbell manufacturing business?
Okay, people, I think it's time to get back to practice. Also, how about that?
Most of the Wirtshaus patrons take their hats and head out for an evening. A stranger approaches.
Here's a interrupted something here. Name's Fossil Hintermeyer, and I'm Mr. Jonathan Canoon. I require some water for my horse since there's swamp outside and it's frozen solid.
I'll get some from the kitchen out back. Here you are. Would you like something to drink or a bite to eat?
Nein, danke. I'll have my refreshments at the Christmas ball at the Schützenverein.
The Rockland House is close to renovation, I'm afraid. They moved it to the Rock House by the church and the Chris Kringle Mark. Kids and the children have gone down there now. The street now will come along them down the road.
What's it like? Singles.
Can we get back to practice? Diane, your favorite?
in honor of the river that runs through our town. I call it the Isertaler.
It was common in these times for Schuhplatte clubs to come up with their own regional dances and name them after the localities that they lived in.
No. It's too slow, Alois. Faster. Schneller.
Just then, another stranger throws open the Wirtshaus door in a panic. The old witch who lives in the woods has come with a message. Terrible news, she says. A man was traveling on the footpath to town, fell down an icy slope, and got stuck in the deep snowdrift at the bottom of the dale. I didn't see it happen, said the Hexa, but I heard her screams, and I could not reach her. She must have slipped on the ice. I summoned the village police, our brave Dorf Commanderie to her aid. They're digging her out now. I also found out some very small footprints leading off the road towards the woods.
Oh no, my babies! No! Our children are lost in the woods!
Oh, 909. Boys, what's that called? Oh, when he comes up, poor.
Yes, it sounds like the woman that the Hexa speaks of must have been Mitzi. The sun is setting, there is no time to lose.
That's it. Practice is over. Let's find the children.
When the search party arrives at the scene of the accident, they find that Mitzi has been pulled out of the snow by the Dorfgemeinschaft
And has been taken home. The Hexa shows them where she found the small footprints leading towards the woods.
Look! There's Quirky's shoes stuck in the snow!
What's that over there? I think I see something moving. It's Krampus. I think he has the kids in the sack. Get him!
Arr!
The villagers have caught Krampus. They open up his bag, hoping to find the missing children.
There's nothing in here but a bunch of sticks and lumps of coal.
What have you done with our children?
They certainly didn't want to leave the Alpine Christmas Eve at large in the forest while their children wandered nearby. So Gregor and Seth took him back to the Wirtshaus, while the rest continued searching the forest for their little ones.
Ellie! Lucas! Morty! Ellie! Lucas!
Krampus!
The friendly woodsman, who lives in the cottage at the edge of the woods, was heading to town for the Schützenball when he heard little voices crying out in the cold. He scooped up the children out of the snow and put them in a sled with warm blankets.
Krampus, where are you? Oh.
Hello, Buster.
I was just out looking for Krampus. It's almost time to go around for some picnic spot, and I can't seem to find him anywhere. And you know, I need him to punish the bad children while I give out gifts to the good ones. Ah, I know these Pender. They're all on my good list. But here they are out in the cold wood at such a late hour, their parents must be very worried. Come with me, I think I know where we will be able to find all of their parents. This way.
Back in the Wirtshaus, Seth and Bert are flying with frightened Heidi. They've locked Krampus in the cellar of Wirtshaus for safekeeping until she tells them what happened.
Yes, I'm sure it was Krampus that stole the Schützen trophy. I mean, well, he did look a little bit different than the Krampus you brought in. But, you know, it was really dark. I'm not sure. I mean, could he?
Dorothy.
Ellie.
Lucas.
It's so dark and cold out there. And our lanterns are running out of oil. We came back for supplies, but I'm beginning to lose hope.
Let's say a prayer that forgives us that our children come home safe tonight.
Lock, save the ahoy!
It's Santa Claus. Und der Pflaster.
happy to help out, but it is not me who deserves the gratitude. The first found the children wandering in the woods near this cottage, and guided by the Paladin Geist, brought them to me.
I was on my way to the Schützen Wall, but this is much more important.
Oh, yes, quite. Indeed it was. Well, I do have a tooth for you, Chelsea. Joy to work with. And all the children too. They're still pretty. Food for being such a good. Oh yes, there is more. Don't worry. In fact, orange for you and chocolate. And you wouldn't think I would forget you. There you go. Now I think it's time that you took them home and tucked them safely into bed. Gute Nacht. Schlaf gut. And I expect to see you all in church on Sunday.
And so the children will return to their families, safe and sound. But our story does not end here. If it doesn't, there still remains a little matter of the missing trophy.
Speaking of the Schützenball, Krampus stole the Schützen trophy. I was supposed to keep it safe, and now they're gonna blame me for its loss.
Yes, well, about that something, Wills. We may or may not have said demon of interest in the cellar at this very moment.
Krampus steal a trophy? He has no need for such things. He's more interested in Brutus and punishing bad children. No, this does not sound like him at all, I'm sorry. Please bring him to me. We need to get to the bottom of this now.
I wonder if that shifty-eyed Schütze from Bergen had anything to do with this.
Oh, wonderful to see you two, my old friend. Now, Krampus, tell me, did you steal the Schützen trophy? Do you promise? Do you have any idea who may have taken it? I see. Excellent idea. I'll tell them. Krampus wishes me to convey that he's very sorry for the loss of the trophy. However, it was not he who took it. However, he would be more than happy to go out and hunt down this villain who committed this thievery for you.
The townspeople were slightly doubtful, but on St. Nicholas's word, they agreed to let Krampus free to hunt down the real culprit, and hopefully return the Schützen trophy to Vivian's house.
probably said anybody who stole the trophy brought it back to me with their cheeks in good age. Let's say return it, I swear. I told the model that I had pushed over the ravine as a diversion. She's been rescued all safe, so no harm has been done. Please, Krakus, no!
And so our Advent Sushishka comes to an end. The children are safe with their parents. The Schützen trophy has been recovered. And for those who misbehave, Krampus will always find you.